Next, we are going to see another important topic, unification of Germany. Sorry, unification of Italy. We have just done unification of Germany. Now we are going to see unification of Italy. Right, before we start with the unification of Italy, we need to know the situation what was Italy under. It was from 1815. Even after the Treaty of Vienna, Italy was plus or minus left as it was. Italy was divided into seven states. There were total seven states in Italy. Only Sardinia and Piedmont. Sardinia is an island, and Piedmont is on the left-hand side top corner. You can see in the map. Those were that as a single country was ruled by an Italian king. Northern states, which was given in darker green, was ruled by Austria-Hungary. Means Austria-Hungary. The rulers were Habsburgs, and Central Italy, which is given in red color, was ruled by the Pope. And southern states, which are given in yellow, was ruled by Spanish kings, Bourbon kings of Spain. So it was seven states. Sardinia Piedmont was ruled by Italian king. Northern state was ruled by Austrian Habsburg Empire. Central Italy was ruled by Pope, and southern Italy was ruled by Bourbon kings of Spain. This was the existing situation in Italy during the time, mid-19th century. Now, let us move forward and see what happened in unification of Italy. For uniting Italian Republic, Giuseppe Mazzini, we have seen about Giuseppe Mazzini when we are speaking about the revolutionaries. He is considered as one of the most important revolutionary. Giuseppe Mazzini brought in a program, and the program actually, he says, he calls for an end of foreign rule, and he wants Italy to be united on the basis of common language and culture of the people. He says this is the natural order. The natural order is the people who has got same culture, same language has to be united under one country. That was his program or his policy. And he introduced, or he started, a nationalist movement in Italy, which was called Risorgimento. Risorgimento means resurgence. So this was done under Giuseppe Mazzini. He also started or formed Young Italy. It was a secret society of nationalists for unification of Italy. And Giuseppe Mazzini started the resurgence, Risorgimento, and forced Austrians out of Lombardy. In the map you have seen Lombardy in the dark green color, which was under Austria. He forced the Austrians out of Lombardy, Venetia, and seized control of Rome, which was under the rule of Pope. And he formed it as a republic. He declared it as an Italian republic. But it was temporary. His victories were short-lived. As you know, Austria was a major power. So, without much warning, if they were defeated in the area, they brought back the resupply and brought enough soldiers for reinforcement, and they conquered back whatever was taken from them. So his victories were short lived. Austrians captured back all the northern states, and Mazzini was sent to exile. Mazzini had to flee from Italy to US. Only Sardinia Piedmont, what we said, as ruled by the Italian king before, remained independent. The rest was all captured back by the Austrians. So this was in 1831, and there was another move in 1834. So these two uprisings failed. So failure of these uprisings left the responsibility of Italian unification to the king of Sardinia Piedmont, King Victor Emmanuel II, because this was the only, say, independent state among the Italian states, which were 7. So Victor Emmanuel took initiative to bring Italy together. For this, as happened in Germany, he let his chief minister, or chief minister of Sardinia Piedmont, Count Cavour, to lead the unification of Italy. Now, Count Cavour is considered as more powerful than the king, and he was not a revolutionary or a democrat. He was a politician, or he was a tactician. He had his own vision about Italy, and he wanted to expand Sardinia's territory, or Sardinia Piemont's territory, and want to lead the united Italy. He strengthened the military and industry for this purpose, and he realized the unification of Italy will improve economic development and political dominance for Italy. So he viewed that Italy will become another important country in Europe if we unite Italy together. So Count Cavour led the movement of unification of Italy as per the instruction of Victor Emmanuel, King Victor Emmanuel II. Let us see the rest in the next slide.